Yo guys, welcome to a new video. Today we will be talking about Ocean with David Attenborough. Alright, as some people that watch my channel for a longer time might know already, is that I am not the biggest fan of documentaries. I do think they get old pretty fast, and I do think documentaries are just something you have to be for, and I am not particularly in that kind of medium. I always get bored around halfway through a documentary because I am not paying that much attention to the detail on screen because my attention span sucks ass. So I don't usually review documentaries because I don't care to watch them long enough for me to actually being able to digest everything and market it as it is. I'm not a documentary kind of guy, but whenever David Attenborough makes something, I have to watch it. I have to feel bad because David Attenborough's voice is so incredibly awesome, and David Attenborough in general, hi cat, is so incredibly wholesome to look at that man can tell me I am doing wrong and I'm fucking up this world, and can tell me everything that I am doing to make this world a more awful place than it actually is, but I will just let him say it to me because he's just so wholesome to listen to. So that's the reason I went to Ocean with David Attenborough. I thought his voice was amazing. And let me just tell you now, what I just said about documentaries in general, that they're not made for me particularly because they're just too long most of the time. That one absolutely still stood today, so I loved it less than I would have wanted to because I thought it was pretty damn long. So I can't judge it based off that, but some things I do appreciate about this documentary and about David Attenborough in general. He can absolutely tell the entire world that everything is going to shit and that everyone is doing a shit job at trying to protect it. But what he also does is showing us the other side, the good side of it, which is something I can definitely appreciate. Not to make us think like, oh, it's not that bad, the world can heal itself, or we are actually doing a fine job. No, we're fucking up. He tells you we're fucking up. But he also tells you that if we just give it time, we can do something about it. And it's not even difficult to do something about it. It's just to stop whatever you're doing to the planet and just try to think different, which is something I absolutely appreciate with everything that David Attenborough does, which is what makes that man so incredibly wholesome. He was talking about the massive fishing that ships nowadays do inside of Antarctica, inside of other places in the world, and how many ships that actually do that, and how colonized everything is trying to be and everything is going to get, and how entire ecosystems are dying because of that massive fishing. I forgot the name for it, sorry, it was a very intense name and they said it around a dozen times in the movie, but I kind of forgot what it was. But massive fishing with massive ships and even more massive nets. That thing scared me. That was absolutely insane. And the ground delving thing that they also showed was where the needles or the teeth of that machine were going into the ground and smacking into it. They were talking about it in the making of that was directly tied to the movie, that was absolutely horrifying, and I have to agree with that. That was absolutely horrifying, but it also tells you that when people stopped fishing there and stopped destroying an ecosystem that destroyed an entire coral reef, it also flourished again. And it doesn't even take you a long time. And that's something I not only appreciate, but feel is very, very, very heartwarming. He tells us we're fucking up, but he also tells us that if we just give it time, nature will heal. That's what you always also see, and just thinking very rarely in this post-apocalyptic series, like The Last of Us nowadays, which is very into what we are into right now. Nature is taking back cities. Like nature will Jesus, nice cats. Nature will forever thrive, and that is something I wanted to see in a documentary with David Attenborough. I haven't cared a lot about the sea because I don't know anything about it, and till a few months ago I didn't even eat fish or stuff like that because I thought it was disgusting. So watching ocean always for me was something that I wasn't going to appreciate the fullest, because it's just not in my brain capacity to think about the ocean and everything we're doing wrong in there. I'm mostly a land kind of guy. But still, seeing David Attenborough talking very passionately about it still makes this movie worthwhile. It still makes it a very interesting watch. And if you're just going for David Attenborough, I absolutely would recommend this one. And there's a lot of David Attenborough in this, and David Attenborough's voice is awesome. But if you do love the ocean, if you do want to know more about how and what we are doing to fuck it all up, but also how to unfuck it all up, then this one also is a very big and high recommendation I can give you. I can't give this one more than 3.5 stars because of my personal interests, but it's still very much worth a visit if you like documentaries, if you like David Attenborough, or if you like the sea. It's still worth watching. So, if you have already seen it, what did you think of it? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.